Today marks exactly 100 days since the Gen Z protest, or rather the protesters, stormed parliament. A bold move that not only put Kenya on East Africa's radar, but also thrust it into the global spotlight. Without those protests, Kenyans might never have known the names Kasmuel and Morara Kebaso, two individuals who have become thorns in President Ruto's side ever since.
You know, it has been rumored that the president's children are not his actual children. I have always struggled to believe that rumor, but now it is starting to sound true in my head.
Now, these two have emerged as some of Ruto's greatest nightmares, relentlessly challenging his government. The continuous verbal jabs and public pressure have kept Ruto's administration on its toes, ensuring that the heat never lets up. In fact, they have become such a thorn in the side of the government that Ruto's regime now considers them public enemy number one. Here are key moments when Kasmuel and Morara Kebaso turned up the pressure, forcing President Ruto to sit up and pay attention.
And now they want to use dicks. Yes, they want to use their manhoods to sodomize. And it's not a funny this is rape. It is not anti-sexual. This is rape. For his own pleasure. As for it to be recorded. Yes. As a tool of violence. We are telling this, kama hii ndio maisha governor anataka. Kama hiyo ndio maisha governor anataka ya kulawiti vijana. They think that the only ones. Yes, they fuck us over in the country and they think now they can fuck us literally in the ass. And I'm being very mad about this. They will see. If that is the measure they want us to use, they will see. I'll leave it at that.
Lazima Zakayo atashuka. Lazima Zakayo ashuke. Zakayo afanye nini? Zakayo afanye nini? Na hatununui uoga. Na wengine wakapatikana kwa mto. Ameua watoto wa watu. Mtoto wa miaka 8 amepigwa risasi. Ruto anauliza kama bado anaishi. Ruto ni mnyama si mnyama? Mimi nataka niwaambie hivi wa Kenya. Sio lazima Ruto afike 2027. Naitwa Chief ati Social Health Insurance Fund. Hiyo Chief Ruto ameweka muhindi yake ndio chairman ya board. Wakenya, saa hii vile tuko hapa wanaendelea kuiba 104 billion kutoka kwa Ministry of Health. Wanasema ati wanatundia medical software ya kumanage medical sector. Nataka niwaambie hivi watu wa Kitengela, hii serikali yetu ya Kenya itabidi tusimame tuitetee. Sawa sawa? Itabidi kila Mkenya atokee atetee taifa ya Kenya. Na atubembelezi na atuombi ruhusa. Kenya ni home. Kenya ni home. Wametuzoea. Kazi yao ni wizi bila kazi. Kazi yao si ni wizi bila kazi. Si wametuzoea. Sasa sikiza niwaeleze story. Mimi juzi nilikuwa Bomet. Nilipotoka Bomet nilikuwa Kericho. Huko walitenga 223 million pesa ya Wakenya ati wanajenga Bomet IAAF Stadium.
You know, it has been rumored that the president's children are not his actual children. I have always struggled to believe that rumor, but now it is starting to sound true in my head. Because I don't understand how a president can be at peace while 21 young boys were burnt in a dome. He did not even care to attend that funeral. All the president did was order people to gazette that flags be flown at half-mast. That he was busy in a foreign land trying to address world leaders, while in his own country, 21 children lost their lives. Is it true that Nick is his son? Because he should be right about our age, if not a few years older. What empathy, as Madris asked, that men and young men and women of this country were shot down. They did not die of a protest. They were killed by police that he commands. And he has done nothing to date to ensure that the families receive justice, any sort of compensation for people who were in hospital, any sort of reprieve or justice for those families. I am beginning to doubt his parenthood. I am beginning to doubt his empathy and his humanity. This whole hustler narrative that he has always driven, when he tries to impose something as devilish, as inconsiderate as SHIF, under that social health authority that he has forced everyone to register on. How do they determine how much a boda rider pays? How do they determine how much a cow owner pays? What if my cow is not used for dairy? What if it is a bull? What if it was a gift? These people do not care for the Kenyans, and that's what we are saying for the political class. Their time is up.
But Kasmuel, why not come to the negotiating table or the dialogue table, right? And say, first of all, we want accountability for the lives that were lost. That is one of the demands I've heard Matthew put across. What is so difficult, or isn't that the ideal situation?
We cannot show up to dialogue tables when majority of us are showing up on autopsy tables. It is an unfair thing for you to expect of the Kenyan youth to take this while lying down, because everybody but the people who are losing blood, and I will keep on referring to these people because the youth that have died, and there's no need for euphemism, they did not just die, it was not an accident, they did not die of the protests, they are victims of police brutality. We have not seen any form of goodwill from this government, in the sense that they've asked us for evidence. We have shown photos, we have shown videographic evidence, because they told us that they do not have CCTV footage of the people who went into parliament. We have shown different angles and the way the fences were already down by the time people were getting in.
Who did you show this?
These things are in public domain. Just the same way they can find youth. You've run stories here of people being abducted, right? These stories were not shown to you. They are stories that were found on social media. And I think by people trying to behave as though social media is not an avenue, it is trying to tell us that we do not have an intelligence service in this country.
I have agency, but does not behave like this. He's much better.
Actually support your governance.
He's much better. They may not support.
Also, you cannot say
I said.
now becoming. No. I will allow.
Kasmuel,
one thing that
I have been asked a question.
One thing
I have been asked a question. No.
It will.
Let's have some order.
Please. Kasmuel,
there's a statement you said that I will correct.
No, don't correct.
There is a statement.
You will correct at your time. You will correct at your time.
I'll be getting back to you.
No.
If they switch off my mic, I will speak into Mweshimia's time. There's something you've said. You've said that you have a Gen Z that is better than me.
Yes, far better.
You cannot compare me to your children because you have been involved with men who have corrupted this country. If you want us to go personal, I will go personal. Yes, don't do it. Don't do it.
Serikali inafikiria imeshikilia. Tulienda tu kupumzika kidogo tu because some of us were sick and they were playing some intimidation games. But we are here. And when the time comes, wakati ya maandamano, wacha na hizi vitu people are trying to monopolize maandamano. No. It will be well organized. And the results of organization we all know. Yes, we saw the result of organization pale 25th. And 18th we saw the result of good organization. Even 99 we saw the result of good organization. Yes, we will organize. This thing has to be well organized. Yes, huwa tunajipanga sisi, hatuingiangi streets ovyo ovyo. Yes, kama leo mimi nilijua tunakuja kuondoa comrade wetu Morara. That is why I'm here. Siku wenye tutakaa chini sisi tuseme tunaingia hapa CBD. Hey,
and what is
it's
the
not
mission?
about releasing posters. Yes, like right now, our core goal is to ensure we find justice for Bruce, a blogger who was sodomized in Mombasa. So we are not just pushing hashtags that because now you want us to say nini. It is very clear. We must find justice for Bruce, and we will make it a very concerted effort. And if you are watching this and you are from the administration of Mombasa, we will come to Mombasa and we will prosecute these issues step by step in true and military and surgical precision. Wasifikirie ati now they want to toss in SHIF, they want to toss in Gachagwa's impeachment. Hizi zote tutazifuatilia, and when we are done we go to court, because right now Comrade Omtata has already filed something in court, so we know here in courts we have something already in the corridors of justice happening. Sasa the civil disobedience that we will declare again after we have freed Morara, we must find justice for Bruce.
We want two names on that impeachment motion, and that is the name of Rigathi Gachagua together with his boss William Ruto. They came as a package, they are going to leave as a package together. Therefore, tomorrow, as they do public participation in different counties, make sure you turn up and your voice should be heard loud and clear.